Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Gamble, the modern scientist, and I'd like to discuss whether solar energy is right for you. Is solar energy right for me? Well, that's a good question that's asked often in this age of concern for the environment, improving technology, and wildly fluctuating energy prices. The good news is that the energy our sun radiates onto Earth's surface, referred to as insolation, is entirely free. But the bad, the electrical and mechanical systems required to harness this energy and transform it into a useful form for operating household appliances or selling back to the electric grid are not free. But there's more good news, and that is that the federal government has extended financial incentives, and many state governments have additional perks for homeowners wishing to deploy home-based solar panels, so-called photovoltaic systems. All photovoltaic systems use Einstein's Nobel Prize-winning discovery called the photoelectric effect to transform light energy into a direct electrical current. There are several different types of media, all based on semiconductors, used to accomplish this. There are specially formulated powders that can be sandwiched between thin sheets of plastic to form so-called thin-film solar cells. The other dominant player uses elemental silicon. Silicon is a metalloid, or a metal-like element, and shouldn't be confused with silicone, which is a polymer. It's plastic, containing a little bit of silicon. Elemental silicon is a natural semiconductor and has been used in the microelectronics industry for decades. Think of the 386 chip, the Pentium chip, and today's incredible A-series processors used by Apple in their iDevices. They're all silicon-based. But now for the nitty-gritty of performance and cost of your photovoltaic system. Thin film technology is the cheapest, but it is the least efficient and degrades from its exposure to sunlight the quickest. But if you have plenty of room around your place, it may be possible to deploy many thin film photovoltaic modules and achieve your energy generation goals at less cost. If you have only your rooftop as a deployment option, then silicon technology may be your best bet. Now, should you use polycrystalline or monocrystalline silicon? Well, guess what? There are performance and cost differentials between these two technologies. While both have higher efficiency than plastic solar cells in the visible and UV spectra, monocrystalline silicon is a continuous crystal and far outshines polycrystalline silicon in both efficiency and endurance, but at a higher cost. Say you have a home in the Sun Belt and have an aggressive goal to offset your electric energy consumption supplied by the grid by 30%. Further, you have only rooftop space available for deployment. Unless you have lots of pumps servicing water features like a water park or illuminate your place like Disney all night long, a 30% reduction may be realizable. And using a photovoltaic system will decrease your carbon footprint, reducing your dependence on the electric utilities' coal and oil-fired plants. For starters, if you live in a place like Albuquerque, New Mexico, and use stationary modules, they should face true south and be set at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizon. These two conditions will ensure that you capture about 70% of the available insolation year-round. But to achieve a more aggressive energy savings goal, like 50%, you may require movable monocrystalline silicon photovoltaic modules. Light striking your modules dead on is better absorbed and generates more photoelectric effect current than light striking it at a glancing angle. As the sun changes its height in the sky relative to the Earth with the changing seasons, increasing the angle of your modules with respect to the horizon in winter and decreasing this angle in summer produces more energy. To get the utmost out of your photovoltaic system, you can even employ motorized tracking of the sun. Your system's energy output can be increased by about 10% in winter and up to 40% in the summer. The initial outlay for such a system is sizable, but with the hefty savings on your power bill and taxes, it may be possible to recoup the investment in fewer than 10 years. Thank you for your time. I'm Dr. Michael Gamble, the Modern Scientist. For more information about this and other modern science topics, please visit my website at www.zeroscape-thebook.com. That's ZEROSCAPE-thebook.com.